sadly, that's how life was going. And it seems that like now life keep going. It's only gotten progressively worse now. But it's now it's more or less, hey, you have a family to take care of. Do what you got to do to take care of your family.
Welcome to another edition of Future Leaders Podcast. Today I have a special guest, a young guy who I've been knowing for a good bit of time. Pretty much he was a young guy, about 12 or so when I met him, but it's glad to see him now. He's doing some great things. So you can introduce yourself to the people right quick.
Hey guys, how are y'all? I'm Casey Davis. I met Steve probably around 11, 12. I was really young. Now I'm a police officer for the city of Chester. Just working hard, making sure that I take care of my family, make sure everything is well taken care of. You know, growing up as a kid, it was always, men do what they got to do to take care of their family. So that's basically all I've done since I was little, just take care of my family, make sure things are well taken care of now.
Well, I want to unpack our story a little bit because we met you when we were doing a ministry with me and Paul. We were doing a ministry called Adopt a Block.
Yep.
And I think that's where we met each other.
Yep.
And from there, we then ventured into doing our youth night and a lot of great things, some memorable times during that time.
Yes,
but if you can, we wanted to kind of learn a little bit about that beginning story and kind of just share from your viewpoint how it impacted and what it meant to you from when we first met you, when we came around knocking on your door, and how did that impact you?
Well,
what do you remember?
Living in a neighborhood like that, somebody comes and knocks on your door, it's usually not a good thing. And, so being able to open up the door and see smiling faces and see people who are wanting to give to you, not necessarily take from you, and being in that kind of environment, it's a blessing. It's something that a lot of people don't really get out of people nowadays. It's always everybody's trying to take from you. They want something from you. They want money from you. But with doing Adopt a Block and through the Dream Center organization, it was not people coming to take from you. It's people to give you things that you needed. Give you guys food. They made other things happen to where with the clothing closets and things like that. You guys gave people a sense of help. People to where a lot of people, they don't know how to ask for things. They don't know how to, be like, I need help with this, I need help with that. And you guys gave me and my family a sense of, hey, maybe we have another family outside of our own. We're not just, this is my family, this is who we associate with, this is who we help. You guys gave us a sense of hope of, hey, maybe there's outside help that can come and actually be there for us.
Awesome. Well, I also want to unpack and kind of explain to everyone a little bit about the community we were serving. During that time, I believe Spruce Street and surrounding streets was pretty much
Arch, Walnut, Chestnut.
It was pretty high in crime. Actually, in our area, which is not a big city here, we were one of the top in crime during that time. And so the Dream Center ministry started a piece called Adopt a Block, where they would go around knocking on doors every first Saturday and getting to love and meet their neighbors. And so we had a chance to meet Jay-Z, if you don't want me calling him.
No, that's fine.
All right. We know him as Jay-Z, but your real name is Jason, right? You got a chance to meet him and his family during that time. And if you can, just kind of unravel what was life like during that time for you.
During that time, it was more or less the, wake up, go to school, get off the bus, come straight home. It was, no lingering, no playing around with friends. If you wanted your friends to come over, had to be during the day, after school, but had to be home before the street lights came on, because usually when the lights went off in that part of town, things did not usually go the way they should have went. So life for me as a kid living on that side of town, it was more or less the aspect of protect yourself and protect the ones that are around you. And sadly, that's how life was going. And it seems that like now life keep going. It's only gotten progressively worse now. But it's now it's more or less, hey, you have a family to take care of. Do what you got to do to take care of your family. So it's still goes back to that. Me as a kid, now as an adult, my family comes first. I take care of my family no matter what.
Now I remember you had a couple of siblings. You the oldest out of
I'm the oldest out of five. I'm the oldest of five.
Now, doing my remembrance of you and your family, always had good parents that really loved and set a high measure and held y'all to a higher standard.
Sure.
Didn't let you just run around in the community.
No.
But one of the things I want to do address though, did y'all have more than enough or just enough, and sometimes was times tight?
Times were tough. You know, times were hard. Things didn't always go, you know, the way we thought they would. Sometimes we may fall short on a meal because we had a bill that was due. You know, so there's times where things didn't always go the way we thought they were going to go. But you know, we prayed about it, we talked about it as a family, and as you know, as we should. We talked about it as a family, and then we have people at like the Dream Center that came by and helped us through things. You know, we have Paul, who's also my godfather, who stepped in, took the role of taking care of me as a godparent, and walked with me through God, and basically pushed me to, hey, you know, anything you need, just ask. I got you. God's got you. And other people who were part of the Dream Center back then, Stephanie and Jeff McLaughlin, they stepped in and they became godparents to my siblings. So even when my parents felt like they were losing us, other people had their back, and they always had us. So it was always, don't worry about the kids. You guys handle life as adults, handle life as parents, handle your bills. What you need for the kids, we'll help you take care of.
Wow, that's huge. And it's good to know that you definitely, not only that those individuals were there to help, you embraced it and got involved.
Yes.
And so let me ask you, from your standpoint, what were some of the things you got involved with? I know I did a youth night, and we got several other
What is it?
things.